The definition of social anxiety given by the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders is a fear of social situations or any performance situations exposing the individual to unfamiliar people or scrutiny by others. Why should you care? I believe that you or a loved one can go through social anxiety anytime in your life, and it prevents the individual from reaching their goals and dreams. Today we will be talking about the symptoms of somebody with social anxiety, the effect it has on their daily life, and the treatment that they can seek. First, we will be taking a look at the symptoms. One of the symptoms are internal. That's everything that the person feels inside going on. They feel a lot of negative emotional things about themselves. They start to nitpick at anything that they are self-conscious about and think that others might see that in them as well. Another type of symptom is a physical symptom. They begin to sweat, they begin to shake, and then they start to realize, does the audience notice that I'm sweating and I'm shaking? And then so they start thinking about that, causing them even more anxiety. Now that we have looked at the symptoms, we will begin to interpret how it affects them in their daily life. The person is very self-aware that anxiety is very irrational, and it's a fear that kind of is unreasonable in a way. They want to have interactions and they want to have relationships and friendships just like everybody else. However, the anxiety is very overwhelming to the point where it prevents them from seeking and interacting with other people. Some of the triggers of social anxiety are anything that makes them feel like they are being watched, whether that be eye contact, whether that be a simple thing as a conversation between another individual. Sometimes they get really nervous if they eat because they feel like they're being watched and judged all the time. Even though the individual can feel anxiety is excessive and chronic, like it's never going to go away and like there is no hope or solution, there is cognitive behavioral therapy. Cognitive behavioral therapy changes neural pathways in the brain permanently, as stated by the Social Anxiety Awareness website. The purpose of cognitive behavioral therapy is to identify the problem and work on the negative thoughts of the individual. They search for the problem and help maintain anxiety and not so much get rid of it because they know it's never going to go away. They just help the individual learn to cope with the anxiety when they get hit with the anxiety and how to react to it. An individual can seek medication and antidepressants. However, the results will only be short-term because they are not paired with a therapy. As far as the results, the Social Anxiety Awareness website reveals that after cognitive behavioral therapy, the individual feels completely changed in their beliefs, feelings, and behavior. They no longer carry anxiety everywhere where they walk, as far as being watched by everybody and being judged by everybody. In conclusion, we went over the symptoms, the effects of small situations that anxiety leaves on a person, and the treatment to seek. I would just like to tell you guys that there is hope for anything that seems like that it's an irrational feeling that won't go away, whether it be social anxiety or another mental disorder or any type of feeling of hopelessness that you feel. There is hope, and that shouldn't let you stop. That shouldn't stop you from pursuing your dreams or feeling like it's consuming your life.